Hello ladies, gentlemen, brothers, sisters and friends near and far. Welcome to the Offshore Fishing Channel, a place to record stormy fishing trips. Full catches of fish and the journey of fishermen to make a living in the vast ocean. Let's join together to fully experience the true and powerful beauty of life at the forefront of the wind and waves. The impressive moment when the net bag full of fish is pulled onto the boat. A perfect combination of the muscular power of modern machinery and the intelligent, rhythmic calculation of humans. Each fish shimmering in the sunlight is the result of a labor process full of technique and passion. Under the morning sunlight that shimmered like gold on the water, the heavy net bag was pulled up little by little, shaking violently by hundreds of bright red fish still struggling passionately. When the mouth of the net poured into the boat's hold, layers of fish that sparkled like silver poured out one after another, creating a lively, powerful waterfall, making the whole boat's hold come alive, full of life. The sound of people cheering, calling each other mixed with the sound of fish slapping their bodies, all creating a vibrant symphony of the ocean. The atmosphere was bustling, urgent like a festival, when the hands quickly began the sorting session, opening the way for a promising and prosperous fishing day. The fishermen were strong, their arms bulging with muscles, jerking their rods repeatedly. Each pull seemed to bring up from the boat's hold each writhing fish, splashing in the water. Sweat beaded on their foreheads, but their eyes shone with fire, as if they were fighting the ocean. The scene was bustling like a symphony between human strength and the abundance of the sea. Under the bright sunlight of the early morning, tons of fresh, silvery tuna were busily brought onto the boat by fishermen. Each fish was the result of many hours of drifting at sea. Cheers, quick hand movements. The whole boat was bustling with life. Immediately after being transported onto the deck, the fish were immediately put into the deep freeze storage compartment to preserve their freshness, ready for the journey from ocean to table. This scene not only shows the hard work but also the pride of the coastal people. After many hours of casting nets far out at sea, The fishing boat began to pull in the nets. Each roar of the engine seemed to awaken the whole ocean, pulling the giant net bag from the water, gradually rising to the surface of the waves. From the deep, the big net bag was full and round, sparkling with the silver light of tons of fish struggling in the early morning sunlight. Each wriggling was like a hurried heartbeat of the fishermen, waiting for the results of the drifting journey. When the net bag was pulled up close to the side of the boat, the fishermen used a crane or winch to lift it into the air. Immediately after, the mouth of the bag was opened, tons of bright red fish like a flood, pouring into the main compartment in the middle of the boat, creating a spectacular and vibrant scene. The fish that had just been dumped into the compartment still had the breath of the ocean. The fishermen quickly used seawater to cool it down, keeping the fish fresh, preparing for the journey to dock with full hope and joy of victory. Each net laden with fish is pulled up from the water. Thousands of fish splashing and splashing, creating white foam. Fishermen coordinate smoothly with modern machinery, bringing each batch of fish shimmering silver and sparkling in the sunlight to fill the boat's hold, creating a vibrant working scene in the middle of the ocean. In the middle of the deep blue ocean, a unique goldfish appears like a living pearl, gliding among the brilliant coral reefs. With its scales shimmering like the reflected sunlight, each flick of its tail leaves a magical sparkle, leaving everyone who witnesses it in awe. A unique goldfish, unlike any fish you have ever seen, is crawling unexpectedly on the ground. Its golden skin reflects the light, creating a strange and fascinating scene. All eyes are drawn to this image. The witnesses are curious, wondering how a creature that lives underwater can move on land like that. In the dim light of the early morning, the experienced man on the small boat began his work of harvesting shrimp. He pulled each trap out of the water, each cage heavy with fresh shrimp, dancing in the clear water. Strong and skilled arms swept over each cage, lifting them with ease, ready to be loaded into the boat's hold. Fresh, delicious shrimp, just harvested from the farms. Carefully classified and carefully prepared for consumption. Healthy, plump shrimp, with shiny shells that seem to shine under the sunlight, will be an indispensable specialty in family meals. Each shrimp is meticulously inspected and selected to ensure the most perfect quality, bringing consumers fresh, safe and nutritious products. With the perfect combination of modern equipment and skilled crew, the shrimp cages are lowered deep into the water, The shrimp cages, home to fresh Alaska shrimp, are carefully lowered and placed in the ideal area where the shrimp thrive in their natural environment. After a period of waiting, the crew activates special equipment to slowly pull each shrimp cage up from the depths. The shrimp cages filled with precious marine creatures are brought up with skill and professionalism, bit by bit to avoid harming the shrimp and the marine environment. Once the shrimp cages are loaded onto the boat, the next step is to quickly transfer them to the cold storage compartment. Here, the temperature and storage conditions are precisely adjusted to maintain the freshness of the Alaska shrimp until they are transported to the point of consumption. Under the clear ocean water, a small shrimp is as agile as a brave warrior, constantly rushing towards its prey. With its sharp claws, the shrimp continuously attacks, creating powerful blows on its prey that is trying to escape. The faint light from the surface of the sea shines down, reflecting the determination in each movement of the shrimp, as it uses all its strength and dexterity to not give its prey any chance. With a gentle movement, the worker sweeps across the sand and rocks on the seabed, looking for shrimps hiding in crevices or sandbanks. Shrimps are often not easily detected, because they are often very well hidden. But with delicacy and experience, the worker senses their presence. When a shrimp appears, the worker skillfully reaches out and uses a nimble hand to catch them. In order not to let the shrimp run away, they must act quickly and accurately. The feeling of holding a shrimp in their hands is a small victory in the vast ocean. After catching enough shrimps, the worker begins to dive to the surface. As they escape the depths, each gulp of fresh air makes them feel full of life. Fresh shrimps in their hands, ready to be brought to shore. Under the bright yellow sunlight, the skillful sculptors gently slide their hands through the cold crevices of the rocks. Where the little shrimps are hiding under the layer of rock, their flexible, delicate fingers touch every crack, slip through every gap, as if they are performing a magical dance, waiting for the moment to catch a small creature hiding. Each time they pull their hands up, it is not just a shrimp, but a victory in the work that requires patience, meticulousness, and even the quiet moments of nature. The process of lifting the cages and processing the large shrimp is a magical journey. Starting with steady steps on the sea surface, where the shrimp cages are carefully pulled up from the deep blue water. The large shrimps, swimming strongly in their space, are now ready for a transformation. With skill and precision, each cage is lifted from the depths, dropped into containers. Each fresh shrimp is carefully selected, ensuring excellent quality. Once the shrimp have been brought to shore, the processing stage begins. Each shrimp is peeled, meticulously cleaned, ensuring to retain the natural flavor and freshness. The processing is not just a job, but an art, from processing into delicious dishes, to choosing the delicate spices to enhance the excellent flavor of the shrimp. In the middle of the vast ocean, Japanese fishermen bravely set sail, facing the wind and waves to hunt for fish. The boats swayed on the water, but the strong jerking of the fishing rods continued to resound. Fish jumped out one after another, filling the boat's hold, creating a lively and vibrant scene. The fishermen, with skillful hands, quietly but no less determined, continuously pulled up fresh catches of fish, making the boat's hold gradually become full. A stunning sight as humans and modern machinery work together in perfect harmony, effortlessly lifting giant tuna onto the boat. With the help of mobile cranes and powerful pumps, the huge tuna seem to be drawn into the smooth and efficient operation. The humans, standing firmly on the deck of the boat, control the equipment with precision and delicacy. This sight is not only a combination of the power of technology and human labor, but also a testament to the remarkable progress of the modern fishing industry. Under the bright sunlight of the ocean, the healthy tunas struggled vigorously in the net, their shiny bodies reflecting the light like precious gems. The sound of water lapping against the shore along with the panting of the fish created a lively, vibrant space. Experienced fishermen stood firmly on the boat, their hands firmly pulling each tuna up. The strong pulls like a battle between nature and human hands. A series of tunas were brought onto the boat, gently transferred to the storage compartment, where they would be protected in an ideal environment, preserving their fresh flavor. Tuna, one of the most valuable and nutritious seafood, needs to be properly preserved on the boat when caught to ensure its freshness. Preserving tuna on the boat is not only a technical process but also an art that requires meticulousness and high expertise. First, as soon as the tuna is pulled from the sea, it will be quickly cleaned, removing the intestines and scales to prevent bacteria from growing. Next, the fish is frozen or stored in special cold boxes, helping to keep the fish meat fresh and undamaged. Fresh tuna, processed with modern technology, is brought to the supermarket as a great choice for family meals. Each piece of tuna is carefully selected from fresh fish, ensuring freshness and high quality. After being cleaned, the tuna is processed with an advanced process, preserving its natural flavor and nutrition. With the perfect combination of the characteristic flavor of the ocean and the care in each processing stage, tuna brings consumers delicious and nutritious meals. Tuna, a wonderful ingredient with soft meat and a distinctive flavor, is processed into many attractive sashimi dishes, making any diner fascinated. Each slice of fresh tuna, thinly sliced with delicacy, retains the sweetness and freshness of the meat. When enjoying, you will feel the fresh, cool flavor, mixed with a bit of wasabi or typical soy sauce. Each type of tuna sashimi, from bright red tuna pieces to fatty tuna meat, brings a perfect culinary experience, not to be missed for those who love the quintessence of Japanese cuisine. Beneath the crystal-clear waters, a large fish swam, its iridescent body reflecting the sunlight. Its silver scales sparkled like precious stones, like a flexible dancer undulating in the vast, peaceful space. Under the crystal-clear water, schools of fish swim gracefully, forming sparkling vortices. Sunlight shines through the water, dyeing the fish scales with brilliant colors, making them look like precious gems falling in a mysterious space. Each of their swimming movements is like a gentle dance, blending with the caressing waves, making the viewer unable to take their eyes off, amazed by the enchanting beauty of nature. Imagine a wonderful scene under the shining sun, where stingrays happily frolic near the shore. They gently rise from the water, their soft bodies gliding through the waves like birds flapping to land. A few stingrays occasionally pause, as if enjoying the freedom of the sand, then quickly use their powerful fins to glide back down to the sea, merging into the vast ocean. Under the warm sunset, the people diligently walked to the beach, where the water lapped at the sand in the quiet of the afternoon. The seawater gradually receded, revealing small puddles and smooth white sand. Nimble hands began the hard but equally interesting work, searching for shrimps and crabs hidden under the sand. The sound of buckets of water and cheerful laughter echoed across the ocean, as each In the deep blue water, a large fish glided by with its massive body, its fins gliding like gentle but powerful waves. The group of divers, though accustomed to the challenges of the ocean floor, could not help but feel overwhelmed by the presence of the fish. The fish's eyes sparkled, shining with mystery as if it was protecting a world that only the brave dare to enter. In the middle of the vast ocean, the large boat stood firm against the fierce waves that rolled against the ship's side. Under the bright sunlight of the day, the waves towered like giant walls of water, constantly attacking, but the boat still steadfastly pushed itself through. Each strong crash of the waves seemed to test the strength and will of the boat. But the giant boat still steadfastly crossed the waves. Thank you everyone for joining us on our trip today. If you love life at sea, thrilling fishing and the wild beauty of the ocean, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next journeys. See you all in the next video, where the ocean continues to tell us magical stories.